When you are submitting Form N-400 for U.S. naturalization, the application itself is the most important document, but a clear cover letter can make your submission package easier to review. It can briefly explain what you are submitting, identify the supporting documents included, and show that you have organized your application carefully. In this tutorial, we are going to learn how to write a naturalization cover letter for Form N-400. We will go through the letter section by section, look at the full sample wording, explain why each part is important, and discuss how to keep the letter clear, professional, and focused. Remember that a cover letter does not replace Form N-400 or any documents required by USCIS. It simply helps introduce and organize your application package. Let's begin with the sender's information. The sender's information identifies the person submitting the naturalization application and provides contact information. This section is important because USCIS needs to know who submitted the letter and how the applicant can be contacted if necessary. When preparing your own letter, use your current mailing address, email address, and telephone number. Make sure the information matches the information you provide in your application wherever applicable. Next comes the date. The sample uses August 18, 2026. The date tells USCIS when the cover letter and application package were prepared or submitted. Using the actual current date is important because immigration applications involve specific records and timelines. When creating your own letter, replace the sample date with the date you are actually preparing the package. Now we have the recipient information. This section identifies the intended recipient of the application package. The exact filing address or delivery instructions for Form N-400 can depend on how and where the application is being filed. So when preparing a real application, always verify the current USCIS filing instructions and address rather than relying on an old sample. The purpose of this section is simply to make the destination of your correspondence clear. Next is the subject line. The sample uses subject, cover letter for Form N-400, application for naturalization. This is a straightforward subject line because it immediately tells the reviewing officer what the letter concerns. A good subject line should identify the purpose of the correspondence without unnecessary wording. In this case, the key information is that the letter accompanies Form N-400 and relates to an application for naturalization. Now let's move to the salutation. The sample says, "Dear USCIS Officer." This is the greeting that begins the body of the letter. Because the applicant may not know the name of the individual who will review the application, a professional general greeting is appropriate. Avoid overly casual greetings in immigration correspondence. The goal is to maintain a respectful and professional tone throughout the document. Now let's look at the opening paragraph. The sample says, "I am submitting this cover letter in support of my Form N-400, application for naturalization, and respectfully request that U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services accept and process my application for naturalization." This opening clearly states the purpose of the letter. The reader immediately knows that Caleb is submitting Form N-400 and that this letter is intended to accompany the naturalization application. This is important because a cover letter should not make the reviewing officer search through several paragraphs to determine why the document was submitted. When writing your own opening, keep it direct. State that you are submitting Form N-400 and that the letter is included as part of your naturalization application package. Next, explain your basic eligibility background. The sample says, "I have been a lawful permanent resident of the United States since September 14, 2021, and I am applying for naturalization based on my eligibility under the applicable requirements." This gives the reader useful context about the applicant's permanent resident history. The next sentence says, "During my time as a permanent resident, I have maintained my residence in the United States and have made every effort to comply with all applicable immigration laws and requirements." This provides a brief statement about the applicant's circumstances. The important point here is not to turn the cover letter into a complete explanation of every eligibility requirement. Form N-400 is where the detailed eligibility information is provided. The cover letter should simply provide relevant context and direct the officer toward the application and supporting documentation. Now we reach the document checklist. The sample introduces it by saying, "For ease of review, I have organized my application package to include the following documents." This sentence explains why the list appears in the letter. That is useful because the cover letter is not only an introduction, it can also help the applicant organize the submission package. The sample then lists Form N-400, Application for Naturalization, copy of both sides of my permanent resident card, copy of my current U.S. passport identification page, copies of relevant travel documentation, 2 passport-style photographs, if required, supporting documentation relating to my eligibility and personal circumstances, additional documents requested by USCIS based on the information provided in my application. This list is important because it gives the reader a quick overview of what the applicant is submitting. However, there is one important point to remember. Do not automatically copy a document checklist from an old sample and assume every applicant needs exactly the same documents. USCIS requirements can vary depending on the applicant's circumstances, filing method, and current instructions. For example, photographs may not be required in every filing situation. Additional evidence may also be necessary depending on the information provided in the N-400. So use the list as an organizational example, but verify the current USCIS requirements before assembling your actual application package. Next, confirm the accuracy of the application. The sample says, "I have reviewed my application carefully and have provided information that I believe is complete and accurate." This sentence communicates that the applicant has taken care in preparing the application. The letter continues, "I understand that USCIS may request additional documentation or clarification during the adjudication process, and I will respond promptly to any such request." This is important because submitting the application is not necessarily the end of the process. USCIS may request additional evidence or clarification depending on the circumstances of the case. The applicant is therefore showing an understanding that they should respond appropriately to official requests. When writing this section, avoid making unnecessary promises or providing information that is not relevant. Keep the statement simple and professional. Now let's discuss the personal importance of naturalization. The sample says, "Becoming a U.S. citizen is an important personal and professional milestone for me." This gives the letter a more personal tone without becoming overly emotional. The paragraph continues, "Since becoming a permanent resident, I have established my life in the United States, developed my career, built strong relationships within my community, and continued to respect the responsibilities associated with lawful permanent residence." This provides a brief explanation of the applicant's connection to life in the United States. This section can be useful because it shows that naturalization is meaningful to the applicant. However, keep the paragraph concise. The cover letter is not the place for a long personal biography unless a particular circumstance requires an explanation. Next, make the formal request. The sample says, "I respectfully request that USCIS review my application and supporting documents and proceed with the naturalization process." This sentence brings the letter back to its primary purpose. The applicant is respectfully asking USCIS to review the submitted application. The paragraph continues, "I understand that I must complete all required steps, including biometrics, the naturalization interview, the English and civics requirements where applicable, and the oath of allegiance." This shows awareness that naturalization involves multiple stages. Again, the exact requirements and procedures can depend on the applicant's circumstances and current USCIS rules, so this wording should not be treated as a universal checklist. The purpose is simply to acknowledge that the applicant understands there are additional steps after submitting Form N-400. Now we come to the closing paragraph. The sample says, "Thank you for taking the time to review my application. I appreciate the work of USCIS and respectfully ask that my Form N-400 be considered for processing. Please contact me if additional information or documentation is required." This is a professional and concise closing. It thanks the reviewing agency, restates the purpose of the submission, and leaves the door open for further communication. Notice that the closing does not repeat everything already explained in the letter. A strong closing should be brief and focused. Finally, we have the complimentary close and signature. The sample ends with, "Sincerely, Caleb Thornton." Sincerely is an appropriate professional closing for this type of correspondence. The applicant should then provide their name and, when sending a physical letter, a signature if appropriate. Before sending a naturalization cover letter, carefully compare your document package with the current USCIS instructions for Form N-400. Make sure your personal information is accurate, the date is current, and the documents listed in the cover letter actually match what you are submitting. Thank you for watching Writing Tutorials. If you found this tutorial helpful, please like the video, subscribe to Writing Tutorials, and stay tuned for more step-by-step writing guides. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next tutorial.